Hey everyone, Live to Fly Endurance here, and we are down in the flight deck, and I want to talk a little bit about hitting the bike trainer today. Just finished a pretty big session, spent around 90 minutes on the trainer today, which, seems kind of daunting, but when you go about things the right way, and when you have a good focus, and you're focused on yourself, your efforts, that time can actually fly by. You have a good workout in front of you. That's the type of thing that will make those 90 minutes go by in a decent amount of time. Not to, well, obviously 90 minutes, but it'll feel like it. That's the idea here. All right, so you can take a look here. We got our dear friend Stiletto, and she's all set up on little bike trainer back here, Cyclops. Not too bad. I love it. It's really quiet, really smooth. Been nothing but good to me. Got the little fuel belt up here in case we need some extra calories, something to just bring into the body while we're going through the session. And then, as ever, big time hydration person, so as I should be. We got the purple patch bottle with a little water in it. This is actually the third one I've gone through today, specifically because of the bike trainer and its need for fluid. And then this bottle has a little electrolyte replenishment in it. So again, another thing that I practice when into one of these big bike sessions. You're doing a lot of movement and nothing's really cooling you down, so your core temperature just goes sky high. So as you can tell, 3 bottles of water later, I feel like I'm almost back to the hydrated state. But yeah, it's a lot of work and your body's just trying to reach balance again from all that heat building up inside of you. So that's sweat, and that's why we let water out and try to cool down our body in the core temperature. So big thing on hydration. As for today, I think it's important to understand, why the bike trainer. And we're here in Brooklyn. Kind of difficult to go out and just really get constant tension on the chain. Even going for a good ride and going up Smith, or 9th Street from Smith Street or Prospect Park, it's great. But maybe 5 minutes at a time, just with constant tension. Obviously, down here, that's a completely different story. I was doing 12-minute sets, 8-minute sets, 9-minute sets to finish today, and that's a lot of tension on the chain, so I'm constantly thinking about form, technique, where my spine is, where my knees are, how my pedal stroke feels, all that type of stuff that when I'm down here and there's no external distractions, I can really dig in and focus on that. So it's a big deal. You're out riding in the streets or you're out riding in a park. You got potholes, you got pedestrians, you got traffic. You got to get off the bike for a second at a red light. It happens a lot around here, of course, but not on the bike trainer. It's a great way, and it's just like helping you train for a race. You're going to be on that bike for an hour, 2 hours. Those Ironmen out there for 6, 7, 8 hours at a clip. That's a big bike ride. So you need to know how to be able to put constant tension on the chain. Bike trainer really nails that. I haven't ridden with power yet. I'm working on accumulating funds to make that jump. But honestly, don't really see the crazy need for it at this point. Plenty of studies out there, plenty of research talks about the benefit of following the RPE scale, so how hard you're working, scale of 1 to 10. It comes really close. And if you have an idea on, what percentage certain intervals need to be at, it works just as well as power. In fact, I think people get very tied up in power sometimes and think too much about it, and they chase it. Versus thinking about RPE and just completely being within yourself, letting power be the secondary measurement, speed be the secondary measurement. First measurement is how's your posture? How hard do you feel like you're working? Do you feel like you could sustain this type of effort, and for how long? And those are all the types of thoughts that come out when you're sitting here doing some sets on the bike trainer. For example, today I had to finish with 4 times a 9-minute set building up by 3 minutes. So it was pretty tough, and it really challenged my zones and like where I was trying to be for this 70.3 I have coming up. And I know I want to be like in a zone 3 high-end effort. Today, this took me into zone 4. Felt it, powered through it as much as I could, but definitely realized, okay, this is not something I can hold for 2.5 hours. So if I see my heart rate spike up to that level, I'm going to know, okay, let's bring it back down, let's relax, let's go back to the form, let's fall into a good pace and be right around Z3, high-end zone 3. And that's the type of effort that'll be able to last for the entire race. Again, stuff that's kind of hard to really trigger and really figure out without this puppy down here, Feeling good. Gonna go get some fuel now. A little hydration continuing for like the next 2 or 3 hours. But send me your questions. Let me know if you got anything, any suggestions on bike setup. I can help you, but I'm not the expert there. There's plenty of really solid people around that'll help you talk about, where you should be positioned on a bike. I'm not that person at this point. Hopefully one day. All right. But I know the minimal stuff. I know that your hands go here and your butt goes there, and everything else in between is about. I'll leave that to the professionals. All right, that's what we got for today. Tune in next time. Live to fly and keep flying, folks. See you later.